Peace, love, and harmony, family. I am Infinite Life, here to share the truth unapologetically. And what are we doing right now? Raising those frequencies. And what else? Raising those vibrations. Take that good ass energy I'm sending to you and sprinkling on you right now. And what are we going to do? Breathe in this good ass prana that is conscious with all. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Free to be. Beautiful. Infinitely. One more time. Deep down from the base of our spine. Light up those chakras. Yes. Light it up like the rainbow in the sky. Let's go. Feels so good to be in the land of the living with praises and thanksgiving. Out here in the heart of nature, observing and listening to the sweet sounds and melodies of what is real to be. Now, today, I want to talk to you guys about blinding lights, the illusion, and how to not be distracted by it. You know, over the years, since COVID, we have noticed how many times they tried to distract us from going within ourselves and viewing the real world within ourselves and living that real world in the present moment. They try mutating the so-called COVID. They try giving you all monkeypox. They tried wars. They tried um, distracting you with Johnny Depp trial. They try a whole lot of things. They try with people losing their lives from killing race. They tried all these things to continuously inject fear in you now. And now that you can see it for what it is, keep moving forward because they're going to try again. You know, if you really watch how they do things, they stage it before it happens. And all of a sudden, politics has become rampant again. UFO invasions and stories of aliens in high courts. And mind you, there are real aliens, but they're not like how they portray them to be destructive and violent towards human beings now. You know, if it's anything, they're just more or less careful. The earth and a fraction of human beings that choose their innate state. And they're gonna come to distract you with an alien invasion that is just a joke. And I want to talk about not being distracted by it because I will tell you something. I live my life like if I am the only person on the earth. You know, half of the times I don't even know what is going on out there unless my partner shares with me or unless somebody come and tell me. Other than that, I'm always living 5D reality. And that's one of the ways to not be distracted by out there. You know, we have delivered so much message and to tell people to stay away from the idiot box now, which is the TV. You know, and I know some of us we use our phones to learn and grow, but even in that, that is an idiot box too, depending on how you use it. You know, what you focus on grows. And I say this because sometimes I see a title and the title is saying one thing on YouTube, and when you go into it, it portrays something totally different, and that's why we also have to be discerning about what we take in, what we consume now, rather than the truth within ourselves. You know, when I hear the truth, it is easy for me to accept. And when I don't hear the truth, and a disturbance takes place in my life where my intuition comes on and tells me to take it off. And I listen to it. Very grateful for myself and my 360 degrees views. You know, to keep yourself from being distracted by the illusions. Focus on what it is you want to achieve. Rome wasn't built in one day. And you are the start of it so that your generation lives in the way. You know, and what do I mean by that? We say we want 10, 12 businesses, but you can't do that alone in one lifetime. So depending on how many seeds you bring forward in the womb, you can build them up for next lifetimes where you get to enjoy the view and be a part of that growth now. Yes, I'm talking about your children. So you start and stay focused on one business. You grow from your business, and if you not if, and when you reach a certain space in your business, you now start to grow other business, which is through your future generations, because you're recreating yourself every time you reproduce. So you set intentions when you reproduce, when you have children. You know, If you know how deep your subconscious mind is, you can will a whole entire nation to function in peace, love, and harmony and be a better way to live in. But first, you have to take away your mind from distractions and what media or the system or matrix throws at you. No, it's false evidence appearing real. Why is it they created distractions? Why is it they created a reality from the real? So that you don't get ahead and use your skills and gifts to make the real reality resourceful and sustainable to live in. That is the original way, and that is where we are heading. So when you have your kids in the moment of intimacy and reproduction, think about what you would like to see your future self play out in the next generation. You know, we use sex just for pleasures, and it can be that way without planting a seed. But when you plant in seeds, set intention, like it's like a garden, you know. It's like a garden. You plant the seed, and once it busts through the ground, you nurture it. So, I say to you, to restore balance, this is how we have to go. This is the way to go. Because we've come a long way from the past, and I'm talking about decades. Consciousness has evolved and somewhat remains stagnant in one way, you know, because the recycle is repeating itself and it's not giving room for exploring itself. No? It's in one direction, and it's because the blinding lights of the illusion keeping it that way. So forget about what's going on out there. Forget about politics. Forget about alien invasion, because that shit ain't happening in that way. Yes, we're gonna get to see the real deal, the real deals who are aliens, and see them in reality. But it's not going to be like what they always create: a space of fear, of war, and disaster, and negativity, of keeping your mind subjected to their reality. So I say to you today, forget about that and look your way. Look into the space that you want to create for yourself and build on that. Build your families, build your realities in the most beautiful way. You see, when you see, not when, you see, because you have full control of your subconscious mind, you can now shift the timeline on a different level so that it always remain on a higher level. Yes, I'm teaching you all that when you have your partners, I'm teaching you about the proper way to reproduce and have your children. There's a lot of care and love that goes into having a baby, and a lot of set intentions before releasing the seed. Because that seed is you, and you want that seed to prosper in the way you live your reality. You know, I have a little sweetheart. His name is Eternal Authenticity. And he's always speaking about his family that he is manifesting daily. And I told him, because he wants many businesses, I told him, for every seed you plant is a new venture, a new investment to your life. Because in that investment, you get to shape it in a different way. So if you have 10 children and you want 10 businesses, set the intention when you're meeting. Because you can, yes, you can get a certain amount of businesses under your belt. Why do you think people let's give the children businesses to create wealth? If you say this one going to be a doctor, oh yeah, this one going to be a doctor. And that's what it is. See it, dive deep into it, because you're continuously creating yourself. When you leave your body and you come back into your generational line, don't you want to come back into generational wealth? Think about what I am saying. Because me, I don't know babies, but when I start to give birth, I set an intentions. Because when I leave my avatar and return, I don't want to come back and struggle. No. I want to come and thrive again. And I will thrive again. I want to come and thrive again. And that is the intention. To continuously thrive. Because you keep leaving a legacy for yourself. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? You are your own wealth. So forget the blinding lights and focus on yourself. I do. I learn from everyone, but I don't take from everyone. You know, I love being in nature. I love meditation. I love eating healthy. I love taking care of my body. I lost some more weight and I'm feeling freaking great. I had a girlfriend who tried to evaluate my weight. She said I'm looking like 146, so that really good until I get on a scale. Because the last time I checked, I was 158, and I'm feeling light, you know, taking care of my body, you know, making time for me, you know, and enjoying my reality. And the only way you do things like that is when you put it into practice in your everyday life. You know, I have a friend who have a channel called Everyday Life. You must check it out. Very self-empowering, on point with ascension and where we at. Check out our everyday lives. Have a lovely community full of positivity. You know, so, and also full of truths about the human resonance and growth, and where we are. We are now in our heading into our eighth chakra, which is the crown that is opening, and you need to check that channel so you could have a better idea of the levels that we are in. These are the things that we must stay focused with. You know, the view from within, and the spaces that growing in the same view. That is what we stay focused on. So don't let nobody come and tell you who outside yourself that aliens taking over the planet, and they're burning down this and they're crashing that, and whatever the case may be. Laugh at that. Because the truth always within. You hear something like that, just tap it in. You know, like, them on the stage again. So let's not focus on the blinding lights of the illusion, and continue to build our new earth, our next generation, and live in it in this present moment. I am Infinite Life, here to share the truth unapologetically. Please tap that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this. Yes, share this with someone who needs to hear this, because, man, when you get to realize all the power is within you to to come into your reality. Just being strong in your heart and your mind. Nothing shifts your reality. Once again, I am Infinite Life. Do have a beautiful, wonderful, spectacular, magical, awesome, amazing day. Just as you are. I love all of you, New Earth Stars.